Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, my name is Muhammad Azmi Haikal, and I'm a government whip. Government whip. Uh, I will explain the result based on our case today. But this house believes that Indonesians should implement full paperless general election process. Okay, the first one, this is the result by Prime Minister, actually by Santi. Okay, for the first one, uh, she gave argument. Actually, she is agree with the motion of this house believes that Indonesians should implement full paperless general election process because according to Atika believes the use of digital technology in organizing election will be able to make the 2024 election more efficient and effective. And for this reason, the use of technology in future election must be a solution to reduce the workload starting from the sub-district, district or city, provincial and national levels so that the performance of officers can be maintained more with the excellent. And in addition, the use of digital of the technology in election is claimed to transparency and open space for wider community to overs the transparent election process. And besides that, CS give the opinion. Actually, this is Prime Minister's opinion that e-voting has the potential to not only modernize the electoral process but also to improve interaction between citizen and government through information and communication technology, or ICT based e-participation platforms. And then for measures must be put forward to address e-voting shortcomings, enhance transparency and to increase trust in the new system for both voters and electoral authorities. Okay, besides that, in fact, she gave some statement like, what is it? Yeah, e-voting refers to a system in which voters cast their ballots using an electronic system instead of paper ballots or mechanical machine to vote on ballot papers. Once recorded, electronic votes are stored digitally and transferred from each electronic, actually for voting machine, to a counting system by Sanjay and Ekta 2011. And then beside that, for the next statement is by Sentikaya 2007, which reveals that e-voting refers to the use of computers or computerized voting equipment to cast of ballots in an election. Okay, and then also e-vote is a machine in which candidate data is inputted photos or sequence numbers and so on, all of which are integrated as a whole in a main server. If analyzed in terms of the benefits of using it, the advantage of using this e-vote system are, for the first, is making it easy for votes to choose the desired candidate because in this e-vote using a touch system. For the second is the use of these machines is clearly more effective compared to using ballots. And the third is the e-vote system integrated in the main server system facilities the calculation of votes and the determination of the final result. And the fourth is the e-vote method is very easy to understand, use and apply to every segmentation of voters, including people with disabilities. Okay, for the next point is can minimize the potential for fraud in general election, and for the last one is the use of e-vote is used continuously and can be used to conduct any election, but legislative, regional head to president which can automatic. Okay, therefore, as a conclusion, the government is strongly agree that Indonesia should implement for paperless general election process because, as previously mentioned and seen in terms of benefits and advantage in general if using e-voting is that the calculation of votes will be faster and can save the cost of printing ballots. And beside that, voting is to be simple and equipment can be used repeatedly for election and regional election. Okay, for the next part is from the Deputy Prime Minister by Lenny actually says disagree with the opposition leader who said that Indonesia is not ready to conduct election with technology. But in Indonesian country, the e-vote system is already in use, such as the Hamlet head election in Jembrana Regency, and the use of this method is considered not to violate the constitution. The first time it was used successfully was the Hamlet head election is in Jembrana, Bali in 2009. In fact, based on information provided by the Minister of Home Affairs, the simultaneous pilkades held in 2021 will already use an internet voting system or e-voting, and a total of 1,055 villages have been piloted using e-voting during pilkades. For this reason, uh, the e-voting will continue and develop further in the future. The solution for the statement delivered by the leader of opposition that there are still many areas in Indonesia that have low technology standards. For the first point is conduct a counseling and education campaign to provide information to the public on how to use election technology and socialize the steps they need to take to vote electronically. Okay, for the second is organize special training session for voters who are unfamiliar with technology, and then provide step-by-step guides and give practical demonstration to ensure that voters can comfortably use electronic device. And for the third is can provide technical assistance at polling station. Election officials can provide assistance to voters who have difficulty using technology uh, and ensure that there are trained staff to provide guidance. For the fourth is design polling station with comfort and accessibility in mind. Okay, for the next point is conduct simulation before election day, and this will provide an opportunity for voters to feel more comfortable with the technology while allowing election organizers to identify problems and provide solution before the actual election. Okay, for the last one is engage younger generation who are generally more familiar with technology to provide assistance or guidance to older or less experienced voters. Okay, the last one is from the member of government. CS do not agree with the deputy leader of the opposition. Yeah, the member of government actually by Anita. Says do not agree that e-voting performance that is considered unsafe has the potential to have a very large negative impact because e-voting in election can increase the value of uh, democracy in Indonesian country, especially through expanding public participation and increasing the effectiveness and efficiency of the process election. Besides that, Indonesia has a great opportunity to introduce electronic voting, which will improve the quality of democracy in this country apart from reducing voter error and voting fraud, which often result in invalid ballots in election. And this can also increase the effectiveness and efficiency of the election process, actually. Okay, for the example is Estonia. Estonia countries, which one countries with using e-voting, and then with e-voting is these countries to be effective and then efficient. Okay, that's all the result about our case today. I think enough. I'm so sorry for every mistakes. Thanks for attention. Akhirul kalam. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.